of medical workers are being laid off.
Somebody had to go.
Remember a while ago when I was telling you guys, you have to be crazy if you believe that layoffs will only stay in the tech area. And then a lot of people were like,
Orlando, I hear what you're saying, but they're probably just gonna stay in the tech.
and I said, no, you guys are crazy. They're gonna spread. And I remember the medical workers coming out and telling me, Orlando, I mean, they need so many nurses. I can't see them firing nurses or medical workers. These are essential workers. Remember that?
I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man.
The reason why I'm laughing is because I've told you guys, you cannot trust these companies. Hospitals are companies too. These are mega corporations telling you guys that, you're okay. Don't worry, we know what's happening out there, but you're insulated because you work for us. And I've told you guys over and over and over, these companies aren't loyal. And we're gonna jump into it today, and you're gonna see what I'm talking about. My name is Orlando. Welcome to the channel. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It really does help out the channel. And then also, guys, I have a newsletter. Check in the pinned comment and the description to sign up, and you will get valuable information. It's free. You cannot beat that. And then also, too, if you need any commercial financing or investment financing, I've been a lender for almost 20 years. I can assist you with that. That information is in the description and in the comment section. Guys, listen. I've said it over and over and over again. These companies aren't loyal. It doesn't matter what industry you work in. Remember, corporations, what are the one thing that corporations love? What is it? Money. They love money. And what will they do to get that money? Will they lay you off? You bet your bottom dollar they will. Fact. They will do it fast, but you don't have to listen to me. Let's jump right into it.
For more people and patients impacted by those sweeping layoffs and changes happening up at OHSU.
Far-reaching impacts here, and it's our Elise Hawes who brought you the initial announcement of hundreds of layoffs last night. Now we're learning more about the nurses who've lost the jobs that they love. Elise?
So the initial messaging that was coming out of the hospital was about talks of eliminating employees who had that direct contact with patients. But in reality, the nurses union says that's not what's happening.
Are you telling me the hospital is saying to themselves,
You know what? We're not gonna cut the primary reason why we're here. We're not gonna get rid of any nurses. We're gonna make sure that our customers, our patients are getting the best possible care because guess what? We care about our patients more than our money.
you're telling me that a company is now reversing and showing you that they care more about money than patients? What? Why would a corporation do that? I mean, why would a corporation tell you one thing and then do the switcheroo on you later? I just can't, I don't understand. I don't understand. And this is, again, a reason why I tell you guys, these companies aren't loyal. They'll tell you one thing and then convince you that, oh, you're okay.
Don't worry, it's just those other guys. Those other guys that lost their job, your colleagues at another hospital, don't worry about that because we're another system and we run our business better when all together they're colluding.
Sensational.
They don't want the other company to make all the money and they don't make money. Guys, listen to me. They don't want the other company to make all the money because they cut people and they did layoffs and then they didn't do layoffs. So they're all going to follow suit. They're all going to follow suit. I know what you're thinking.
Orlando, no, they're not. They're not gonna do that. This is an isolated situation.
Let me cook. We're gonna get there. Continue.
The Oregon Nurses Association thinks OHSU is putting profits over people.
And last year they gave out $13.8 million in executive bonuses that weren't merit-based. Just back of the napkin math, that saves a lot of jobs at OHSU. They're focusing primarily on things that drive their profits and drive the money in their bank accounts, and not in the things that actually take care of Oregonians.
Duncan Savetsky is the vice president of Oregon Nurses Association. He's also a nurse at OHSU.
We were told by upper management that there would be no patient-facing layoffs at all, and that has turned out not to be true.
What? Not true? A corporation lied to you? Somebody pushed a red alarm because I can't believe a corporation actually lied to its actual employees. It told them,
Hey, guess what? We are gonna lay you off. We know we told you we weren't before, but now we are.
isn't that surprising? Again, I know, listen, guys, listen. I don't want anyone to lose their job. I really don't. I'm just pointing out the fact that I've told you guys this. I told you guys it's just not the tech sector. I know a lot of you guys said,
RNs, medical, we're not teachers. They're all insulated. This is just an AI situation. This is just a situation where certain jobs in industry, banking and mortgage guys and realtor, all of these guys are losing their job. But guess what? It's not gonna spread.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I literally was scratching my head. I was getting comments on every video. Yeah, that's great. It's just a tech thing. And I used to scratch my head and say, you don't think this is gonna spread? Listen, it's just economics. It's just economic. It is what it is. We're gonna go through a cycle, and this cycle isn't just gonna be limited to one industry. That's insane. That you believe that it would just stay in the tech sector, that it's just gonna stay in California, that it's just gonna stay in Florida, that it will not spread to everyone else.
Boy, you crazy.
So far, he says, OHSU laid off 21 nurses. The majority of them were let go from the daily phone triage department. But even specialty nurses, like lactation consultants, no longer have a job.
And these are people who take care of patients every single day of their careers.
The hospital is still open and operating, but Savetsky says patients may experience delays.
There is less resources to provide the top quality care that we're used to.
Patients are also already noticing changes in care. One OHSU patient just got this notice saying their annual appointment has changed, and it's now a shorter visit. Patients are restricted to only talking to their doctors about a handful of topics. And what if patients want to ask about other health concerns? Well, the OHSU message says, due to scheduling changes, this is not possible, and you will need to schedule a separate visit.
They want them for the specialty services only that are high reimbursement and are less interested in those things that aren't going to make them a lot of money.
So you heard what the nurse said. He is saying that his hospital that he was a nurse for, they only care about items that they're going to get higher reimbursement for. That means specialty things. Oh, let me figure out if you got diabetes. Let me figure out all this other stuff. They want specialty care. They don't want if you come in there with a cold or you come in there just on an annual checkup. They don't want that at all because that's not a money maker. Do you guys hear what I'm saying? It's not a money maker. They want really, really, really sick people. That's all they're saying. If you're really, really sick, come on in. Come on in. But if you just need anything that's preventative or you need anything that's just like an annual checkup, please stay at home. I mean, we'll see you, but it's going to be 2-month wait before we see you. And guess what? It's only going to be 5 minutes. We're going to weigh you. We're going to check your blood pressure. You're good to go. Get out of here.
Awkward. So awkward.
That's what they're saying. Now, is it a surprise to me? And it shouldn't be a surprise to you. If you've been watching my videos, you know I've said this over and over and over again that these companies will 100% choose to lay you off before they do anything else. The number one thing that a company is going to do, number one thing to cut costs is get rid of you.
You're fired. Get out.
They will lie to you and tell you everything's okay until they decide that they want to cut the costs, that they want to get rid of you. So it's not on your time. It's on their time. And here's the thing. I know a lot of you guys are watching and saying,
Orlando, come on, man. It's only a couple hundred nurses in Oregon. Get out of here.
Stewart cut more than 900 jobs in another round of layoffs. Another round. Now, this is a hospital that's in Ohio. So we went from Oregon, now we're in Ohio, guys.
Orlando, remember, it's only those small sections. It's not spreading. There's no mass layoff going on right now. People aren't losing their jobs.
Well, what do we have here? It says Stewart Healthcare will cut more than 900 jobs as it prepares to close additional hospitals next month. 935 layoffs at Trumbull Regional Medical Center and at Hillside. Both are in Warren, Ohio, and will go into effect October 20th, but Stewart plans to shutter its facilities September 20th. Now, here's the thing. You guys have to know it's going to be more than 900. Right now, they're telling you 900. And then it's going to skyrocket to 2,000 or something like that. And I know a lot of you guys will not like to call these companies because they're hospitals, but they're major corporations running these hospitals, guys. Stewart, which filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection in May, is also laying off 9 employees at its Northside Regional Medical Center in Youngstown. And then it continues to get worse, guys. It continues to get worse because I'm going to continue on. Let's go on to Texas. Texas Children's Hospital lays off 997 employees. Recent job cuts document shows. You don't see the trend here? Once again, what did I just say? I said earlier that a lot of these companies see other hospitals cutting costs and they don't want to be left out. Again, everybody's getting ready for one thing. They're hoping that the Fed cuts rates. If the Fed cuts rates, that means it's cheaper money to borrow. What if you could take advantage of the rate being cut by laying off employees? What if you could say, you know what? If we get rid of all these employees, remember we were borrowing money at high interest rates. What if we just got rid of them and we didn't have to pay the interest rate and we didn't have to pay them at all? And then we made people, our current employees, work twice as hard because we want to make more money.
Excellent.
Again, you have to remember, if you look at the numbers of these hospitals, guys, a lot of these hospitals are making millions and millions and millions of dollars. We just heard that the nurse from the video said that that company had made $13.8 million and they paid it all to their executive employees. And these weren't merit-based. This was, hey man, thanks for being here and doing the job. Here's $13.8 million. Now, he said himself that could save a lot of jobs. But here's the thing. The company doesn't care about saving the jobs. That's my point. They don't care about saving the jobs. They care about saving money. They care about putting more profits in their pockets.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Texas Children's Hospital notified the state that it laid off 997 employees throughout job cuts last week. The first time the hospital has officially disclosed the number of affected workers. And this is in Texas. We went from Oregon, Ohio to Texas. If this isn't enough to tell you that something's going on, for you to wave the red flag and say, Orlando, you might be onto something. If you believe that your company, your hospital, your job is so loyal to you, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're going to get a rude awakening. You're going to get a rude awakening that they care more about themselves than they care about you, your family, and whatever else you got going on. You're just a number to them.
You're nothing to me now.
And this is the reason why I say you need to treat them like they're the number. You need to put yourself first, you and your family first. Make sure you make the decisions that's best for you and your family. Because at the end of the day, it's gonna get worse before it gets better. And unfortunately, we're gonna see more layoffs, and it's just not gonna be layoffs in tech. It's just not gonna be layoffs in real estate. It's gonna be layoffs everywhere. And if you don't see that, with all the receipts that I just gave you right now, I don't know what to tell you. And as always, you won't get all of your information from this one video. You need to watch this next video right here. It will give you information on the housing market, financial news, and get into your first rental property. The information you will get from that video, it will be gold. See you in the next one. Thanks.